just briefly, or for a few minutes, talk about the freeze warning that's in place till not from was it was issued yesterday, but went in effect from 2 a.m. this morning till and it continues until 9 a.m. this morning for basically all of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee, from the Shoals to Athens, Decatur, Huntsville, Coleman. Uh, there's along near Sand Mountain, like places like Fort Payne and Scottsboro and Stevenson and all the other locations, and up in Fayetteville and places like that. So if you're in any of those locations, if you have any plants that are sensitive to the freezing temperatures, if you have not brought them inside, you you need to do it. Now, does that mean that freeze warning will be staying in place till 9 and possibly be the only one issued? Probably not. They may issue another one later on tonight, or and perhaps even Tuesday, because of possibly bitterly cold temperatures on the way are coming. But excuse me, it's very possible. But if you have any plants that are sensitive to the freezing temperatures, you need to make sure you have them inside right now. And and if you for some reason cannot bring them inside, make sure they're covered up. And that same thing goes with pets. If you have any pets, make sure they're inside so they won't risk getting sick or worse. Because they can get sick from being in the cold, and it could possibly kill them too. You don't want that. So also keep that in mind too. But once again, the freeze warning continues until 9 a.m. this morning. It was issued last night or sometime yesterday. Excuse me. It was issued sometime yesterday morning while we were all probably asleep, and it, it went into effect at 2 a.m. But then but it continues until 9 a.m. this morning. So just keep that in mind if you're in the Shoals. And what I mean by the Shoals is in Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, and Lawrence counties. And for areas along I-65 and Limestone, Morgan, and Coleman counties. And east of I-65, Madison, Marshall, DeKalb, Jackson, and Franklin, Lincoln, and Moore counties, and northwest Alabama, north central Alabama, northeast Alabama, and in southern Middle Tennessee. There's along and west and east of I-65, along I-65 and west and east of I-65. Basically, that's all you need to know. Now, I was also going to discuss the train situation in Sheffield, and I have not been able to do that. I haven't, and I haven't been able to talk about it as much because I've been trying to catch up on sleep after not getting hardly any sleep, or really none at all. Monday night, early Tuesday. Come on up here, so. Because of all the storms that we had. We had a few tornadoes that had touched down. One that was in Lauderdale County, not far from Cloverdale, and perhaps even Lexington. And of course, in Scottsboro in Jackson County, and not far from Estelle Springs in Franklin County, Tennessee, and north of there, not far from Nashville, in a town called Christiana, I believe. How about I mention it right? There was a woman that, well, that was killed when her home was hit, such as her home being taken off the foundation and flipped, and the one that was in it was there was a woman that was killed and others that were injured. And the video that one of the meteorologists from Channel 5 in Nashville posted a video of a dog that was um, looking through. It was going through the area and didn't want to leave the debris field, which was very hard to watch. And if any of y'all want to watch it, that's up to you. But to me, I honestly wouldn't recommend you watching it, because it's just simply hard to watch. But the bottom line is, there was loss of life. I mean, some of the storms that came through, they were killers. I mean, they were deadly. But I was trying to catch up on sleep after all that happened. And so far, I have caught up on sleep, thank goodness. But that's why I have not discussed anything about the train situation in Sheffield from downtown such as South Atlanta Avenue and South Montgomery Avenue to 12th and Douglas Streets in the city. It's specifically on the west side of town, near going into Tuscumbia. I have not been ignoring it. I promise you I haven't. But they're only. I mean, there's a number of reasons why they end up blocking the crossings from time to time, whether anyone likes it or not. They could be meeting a big parade of them coming from Chattanooga or from Birmingham or whatever's left in the yard that has the yard congested or packed up. Yes, sir. I'm about to get off here.